you guys are...
I'm trying to mix the sweet and salty.
As you guys are going down the train, going along your everyday duties, everybody roll me your perception check.
23.
I think I literally need to roll again because my dice went up on the other dice and it's cockeyed.
Yeah.
If it's cockeyed, then yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there so you weren't thinking that I was just re-rolling. Like,
There
was literally a point on the
needed
top.
to be.
24.
Ah, son of a bitch. I should have just went with the point. Apparently, my brain is still broken because I just rolled a 1 for the second time today.
We are on a train for quite some time. You can get your points back. Your pool of stuff.
Yeah, your investigator pool.
Oh.
Yeah, don't you get 1 per day or something?
Well,
I thought you got like 3 or 4.
yeah, it's more. It's, I think it's 2 per day. And that would...
It was just an idea. You don't actually have to do it.
Oh, fuck it. You guys tell me what's going on. I'm like sitting in my chair drooling over here.
So who got what?
10.
24.
23.
And you suck. So you two notice, like, you guys are in the
Cabin?
like dining car, sitting at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
like just chatting and sipping on beverages, and you guys notice that there's a shifter that's walking through the aisle and is like just looking at everybody, just like not pleasant looking, but like looking at everybody as they're walking through.
Mm-hmm.
Sense motive.
And
Good idea.
12.
22.
I forget that this character isn't good at that. My other
you
game.
you know you get a sense
Apparently
that
this character
she's
sucks at
looking for
everything
something,
Mm-hmm.
or someone, and that she's not happy about it. Like this is more of a burden than a general, like, they are personally looking for something.
Okay. Can I help you? You look like you're looking for someone.
She looks at you and goes, no, nothing to do with you.
I'm happy to assist. Perhaps I've seen the person you're looking for.
No, believe me, nothing you can help me with. Yeah, stalks off.
Poker.
Tripper.
No, that's why. She just looks like an angry lady. She's not evil. I mean, she doesn't want my help.
Tripper.
And she's a shifter, which I don't necessarily
What's a
like.
shifter?
I don't necessarily like them,
Their
but
shifters are like lycanthrope offspring. They're true breed humans that have lycanthrope ancestry, so they basically can like shift between a human and hybrid human form.
Okay.
a Church of the Silver Flame's not too big
Church
on
of the
them.
Silver Flame kind of looks at them as like werewolves. They're like, you're not werewolves, but you're not.
So you're racist, basically.
A little. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, this is I feel like the Paul bait of Luis. You know, that questionable paladin things. Yeah. She's not bothering me. Maybe I'll keep an eye out on her. See if he does some shifty shit.
Yeah, the Church of the Silver Flame is a little racist.
It's a little racist. It's a little weird. It's a little like,
but it's towards
Even
monsters,
killful.
so it's okay.
yeah.
It's like
Monsters
it's-
have people too, okay?
Well,
They're not people.
yeah, they are, but you
They're
know,
monsters. They're
not
not
to
people.
her.
As someone,
They're monsters. They're not people.
as someone with demon blood, I'm pretty sure that you probably hate
I
me too.
don't know that you have demon blood.
No, you don't, but I'm pretty
You
sure.
don't know that, but
Right.
you just know that she's a magic user. It's kind of odd that she doesn't use.
She's a magic user
a book,
that's
but,
kind of
you
evil.
know,
Yeah. I'm not very intelligent, remember? So it's just weird.
Oh, so you're a Harry Potter hater in this campaign. You're
Not
like
entirely.
magic bad.
No, she just has
Miracle's
a
good.
she just has a negative intelligence. So she's like, magic is a thing.
Magical thing.
I don't really understand. It's a thing, guys. Like she gets power. Like I get powers in next level. I don't even know. I'll be like, I can do these things now. I don't know. They're like, what's wrong with me?
I'm gonna tell you you're a freak.
Wait, and we're letting her carry our gold and our list of shit we need.
Right.
Maybe we should have rethought that.
Too late. You all said okay. Person with the lowest intelligence in the party's gonna carry all the money. But I'm quite wise. So.
All right. So, anything gonna happen with this? No.
I'm gonna watch her. Maybe like kind of, see if she's like sticking around or kind of which direction she's going in.
Kind of moves on to the next
Yeah.
one.
But I'm not gonna I'm gonna take note of it, but I'm not really gonna mention
All right.
anything.
So, next day comes along, and let's see. And you actually notice that there is another. You're an investigator. You notice that there's an inquisitor on the train from House Thrash, and you're getting some stuff from the baggage car. You're like grabbing some equipment that you need or whatever, and you notice him like come in there. He like kneels down and like looks at some stuff really intricately, and like pulls out a pad and takes notes, and then gets up. And then walks out.
Do I have time to call over before he walks out of the door?
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing?
It was like official house business. What are you doing?
Official house business?
Papers.
Your golden ticket.
I got this.
Like that's not your papers, ma'am. What are your?
Oh, you have other papers, right? We all have like ID papers and stuff like that.
You all have basic like. Remember, like what I said earlier that.
Yeah.
This is more like Europe than it is like America, so you actually need to have papers to go between like areas.
You know, the funny thing is, of all the countries I've been to in Europe, which is several, I was never asked for papers while traveling country to country on a train.
Because you're an American.
I was
They just
going
probably assume you're stupid and don't know what papers are. Like, why am I even bother?
from
But this is-
Switzerland
but-
into Germany. They checked, but I think that was it of all the countries we went to.
Probably don't even know what papers mean.
But anytime they could check and they could ask you for a passport or papers or stuff like that.
Who are you to be asking for my papers?
A member of House Thrash.
So? I was just being nosy, alright? If you don't want to tell me what you're doing, that's fine. I'm just gonna go about getting my shit out of my bag here.
All right.
So I start digging through my bag, but I'm keenly trying to listen and wait to hear his footsteps take fuck out of the carriage. So, Paul, let me know when I hear that.
You what?
So I go back to digging in my bag,
Okay.
but I'm listening for him to, footsteps walk out and shut the door.
Okay. He walks out and shuts the door.
So I go over to whatever he was looking at.
You look at what he was looking at, and he was looking at some an area where there's some bags, and you see that the name tags are kind of pulled out so that they're readable.
Okay, what do they say?
One of them is Jarvis Bigelow.
Really? Okay. Big ol'
And-
one.
For a long line of bigger ones.
And another one is Nate. That's all it says on it.
Okay.
And another one is Derek.
Dirk? Is that what you said?
Derek.
Eric?
Oh, Derek.
And the last name
You
is...
said 3. That is 3.
Yeah. And, well, the last name on the second one. The second one doesn't have a last name, but the third one is Irexkusk Akudur.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just put a squiggly line in my notebook.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What else do I see?
That's
It's
pretty
Barack.
much, that's pretty much it in the area that he was looking in.
You know I'm gonna fucking open the bag. So, what's in the bag?
You open the bags, and which bag do you open?
All of them.
You go rifling through the contents of the bag, and I need you to make the first bag. I need you to make a perception check.
Nat 20. Hold on. 29.
While you've just opened up the bag and you're just about to page through, and you hear a...
I very quietly zip it off and turn over back on my bags.
You turn away just as the House Thrash Inquisitor comes back in and goes like, "Oh, haven't retrieved your stuff yet, huh?"
Well, I also was like trying to look through some notes and stuff that I figured I'd look through here and then put down, if that's okay with you. I mean, you didn't rent out this section for yourself, did you?
I don't know if it is okay, but I'll keep an eye on you.
Okay, you do that.
I just remember what house that is now.
Who's Thrash? I don't know.
They're
Is
like
he still
they're
staring
like
at me like
the
this?
super cops.
Mm.
Okay.
So you would really know them as like a thief and shit like that. You would know that house. I feel like she would know their name.
They're one of their jobs is bounty hunters.
Okay. Well, you know, dude, this whole keeping an eye on me thing might actually be more pleasant if you joined my friends and I for a beer over in our carriage.
I think I can spare that and not do it. I will, however...
Oh man, I feel like that would be a
I would
sweet
like you to
diplomacy
leave.
roll.
Okay, well, let me just zip up my bag and I'll take what I need. You can feel free to watch me. So this is my motion of I'm walking out.
You walk out and he follows you.
That's fine.
For a little ways and then like...
Trip him.
Wait, I'm gonna turn it over and be like, "Are you sure you don't want that beer, dude? It's on me."
Good, thank you.
Tea, if you don't drink, you know, I'm flexible.
I'm good.
Alright, just offering. See you around.
And he turns off into a sleeping car.
Do you know which sleeping car?
Damn straight I do.
Yeah, she does. I mean, it's a train. It's not exactly the most twisty of areas.
So, when I get back by the group, can I assume we're back there then? Alright guys, just to let you know, I didn't do anything. Looking at Gwen, it didn't do anything, swear to God. But I might have somehow gotten an Inquisitor thinking that he needs to tail me, so I'm just letting you guys
Good
know.
job.
Yeah. Smooth.
I was just getting some shit out of my bag, and he was getting some shit out of his bag, and he got all up in my, like, "Where's your papers, blah, blah, blah."
Well, yeah, your papers are like on you, right? You could have just showed it.
Well, yeah, why
and
didn't
been
you
like,
just be like,
"Hey,
"Here's
here
my
you go."
papers, I'm legit."
Oh.
Why didn't you follow the law? Can't you tell? The
God
two
damn
lawful
it.
characters were like, it wasn't a big deal. You just show them a piece of paper.
I'm like, why didn't you trip him?
Because I like the way Phaedra thinks better on this case. Because who is he to be asking for my papers?
A
he has
member of like the
no
elite force and could
business.
throw you in
No,
jail
it's
for the rest of
his-
your life.
harassing
That's his
me.
job.
That is police harassment.
That's not a
Maybe
thing in
he's
this-
racist against gnomes.
No, but being
Because he wasn't a
character
gnome,
that I
right?
am.
He wasn't a gnome?
He
it's
was
police harassment.
he was actually a large orc.
Okay, totally. Orcs hate gnomes. Sam, you might have a
Yeah,
case.
that's true.
You
I
may
think
wanna
there's
sue
a,
him.
There's a racial thing. I think I should see if there's a lawyer on this train.
Oh,
Well, I think that
civil
there's,
suit? I mean, you could be rich, dude.
I feel like there's a lot of people looking for someone or keeping an eye on something on this train. I saw a shifter come in who was kind of doing the same, looking around, looking for someone.
So what you need to do is get the Inquisitor to watch her instead.
So maybe they're looking for someone they don't quite know who.
Perhaps.
Because, I mean, I didn't do anything. There's no reason they'd be looking for me.
Okay.
I even invited him back for a beer. You know, so you guys can corroborate that I haven't been doing anything.
Well, I don't actually know.
I meant, like, in general.
No, way to be a dick.
Over...
Like, technically, we don't know what you were doing. You were somewhere else on the train.
You're supposed to trust her.
I just
Party to
meant that
party.
you could corroborate that, you know...
If you're not going
we're
to trust
just
someone, you
going
cannot
to
trust me.
Sharn.
I'm just being truthful in that, you know, Inquisitors have a way of telling when you're lying.
I didn't mean that you
Mostly
had to tell
with
him.
weapons. So, you know, just let you know.
You know, if it comes down to it, I will show the
And
jerk my
magical
papers.
powers.
But in the meantime, police harassment. Thanks for being on my
I don't
side.
think it was probably even that bad. I'm sure he was just like,
He was probably
hello,
just
can I
intimidating.
please see your papers?
It was racial profiling.
From an orc.
I think you were racially
Yeah.
profiling him.
Orcs are commonly misunderstood. Perhaps you
Oh,
were
come
just
on,
assuming
you're-
that it was his evil. Like,
You don't like orcs at all anyway.
no, she's fine with orcs.
Anybody
Just
who would
orcs.
like to make a perception check me do such.
That's
I feel like none of us are really paying
18.
attention.
God damn it.
20.
Really?
Time for you guys.
12.
13.
19.
20.
You are the only one who notices that while you guys are arguing about this at a table in the galley car, like, not, I assume this isn't a heated argument. I assume this is like, you know,
Yeah.
No, just
No,
like
this
how
is
it just
friendly
went down.
banter.
like just like this.
Right.
You,
We're
you
role
notice
playing.
past Krista that there is a, for Lamay's character, that there is a female gnome sitting down, like, watching the car, and she takes special note of you, and she's like, writing stuff down in a book.
So, anyway, what I was saying is, I really don't think that you could judge a book by its cover. And, you know, I'm really kind of, I don't know, tired. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not feeling very well. I think, will you guys walk me back to, or not, maybe not all of you,
You're gonna
but,
puke?
yeah,
Okay. Alright.
trains. They make me sick.
I understand.
Well, are you sure you don't want us to all walk you back? Because if there's something weird going on the train, maybe we should stay together.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I could go for
Wait,
a nap.
we can all hold your hair.
So I'm assuming we're walking back to our cabin or whatever. We are definitely being monitored. There was a gnome actually.
So you guys we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
You walk through this car, and you guys have 2 quarters in the standard passenger car. We'll say you guys are roughly in the middle of the car.
Yeah.
So you guys are right across from each other.
Okay.
There's something going on.
Are we all kind of sitting in one car right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume so.
Okay.
There was a gnome taking note of, well, me in particular, but I think there's somebody. Yeah, no. So you know, not racist.
Hmm.
So
Just
there's
saying.
multiple people of multiple races that
Okay.
are looking upon the passengers. So I don't disagree. I think that something's going on. Perhaps maybe these trains just have their own sort of police. Or something's going on.
Possible, but this seems like a little much for just normal police, don't you think?
On a train.
I don't
really.
disagree. I don't want any of these things.
All right, put those here. I want them.
I'm done. I ate dinner
Would
too.
you guys want this?
No, I don't. I've eaten enough of that. My
It's
stomach
never
hurts.
enough.
For real. Okay. So
Maybe we should just lay low.
this is day 3, right? Like we should
Day
be off
2.
day 2. We should be off this train in just a day and a half ish.
Well,
So-
whichever, I think that we minimally should each go somewhere and not go alone anywhere. There should at least be, 2 of us together at all times. and I think that we should lay low as much as possible.
I'll just hang out here. Can we get room service to the car?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Probably.
Awesome.
I'm down with never leaving this
Well,
car.
I don't know, but I mean, we might want to kind of move around somewhat because it's a little suspicious when we realize that people are watching us and then we hide in our rooms all day.
We could put a note on the door that says orgy in progress.
We might get more company that way.
Ooh, good point.
But I think we should kind of lay low until and not really discuss what we're putting in, doing.
I agree. Only shallow talk when we're outside this carriage.
Yeah.
Do either of you, can maybe Phaedra, is there some way we could sense to see if someone was using some kind of magic to...
Detect magic.
Yeah, I can detect magic, but that's about it.
That's detect magic.
Okay.
Or to do what? For what?
Well, because maybe somebody has, like, some, you know, maybe one of these people outside have some spell that would be, like, the equivalent of having a bug in the room to listen to us.
Oh. See, like, Inquisitors can kind of do shit like that, by the way. They have, their power, instead of, like, nice, helpful things, they're called judgments. So, like, an Inquisitor literally is just, their job is to hunt you fucking down.
Okay.
So just to let you know, they also have, like, detect truth and lies as instead of, like, good and evil.
Well, you let me go out of the baggage
As
cart.
a pro meta tip for Inquisitors. They're pretty sweet.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
But yeah, the fact that they have such judgments is pretty kind of neat.
I don't really know how to do detect magic.
You have it, it should be a spell.
Yeah.
Is it a 0 level spell?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just cast it.
Hmm?
Detecting magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like my, it's
It
like my
takes-
detect evil.
No, it's a little different. Like, it actually has a lot of rules to it.
Oh,
But,
does it? You don't have to roll for it though.
no, you basically just...
Yeah, it's a 0 level spell.
It's a 0 level spell. It takes, per round. Like, first round, you can detect if there's magic in the air, magical auras in the area. Second round is strength. Third round is type.
Well, I got nothing but time right now. It says make one check C15 plus spell level.
Oh.
Well, either way, you cast detect magic, and the floor is brilliant with magic. The floor underneath you just glows. It's just you can tell that it's magic.
Okay.
Otherwise, you get really nothing from the surrounding area.
Okay. Do I get to tell what kind it is, or not really?
You can tell that it's elemental,
Okay.
like it's an elemental form of magic, and it's
What does that mean, though?
conjuration.
Oh, goody.
So we're standing on a conjured floor.
Hmm?
We're standing on a conjured floor.
No,
It's probably that what's powering the train to move, most likely.
You're standing on the floor on a lightning rail, which is a
Air.
elemental powered
Gotcha.
vessel.
Oh, okay.
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 Alright.
Then we're alright.
Okay.
For right now. I'm just gonna hole up in my room and order room service a couple of times. Take this time to read some Game of Thrones. Brush up on Netflix, you know.
Basically, none of us want to do anything.
Right.
For once, we're like, we're not gonna do anything right now.
Not get involved. Not gonna take care of any of this.
This is not my deal. They're looking for some other people and they think it's us, and I don't want any part of that. That's
Yeah.
a bad idea.
So
I know how this profiling goes. One-way trip to Cuba.
you guys, the next day goes by. You guys basically stay in your room. You order room service, and then everybody make me a perception check.
Should I bother? Oh.
Man, 20.
Well, it's an 11, but I rolled a 1.
26.
So did anybody
27.
So you two got over 25.
Yeah.
You hear a rustle and a commotion going from a couple cars back, and you hear some shouting from basic. You hear muffled shouting from the steerage car, which is like the third class car. Like people just getting from point A to point B.
What does the shouting say?
You hear muffled like explosions and like
Oh, goody.
like weapons clanging and stuff going on.
Okay.
Hey, did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Nope. I didn't hear nothing.
I sleep through anything, apparently.
It sounds like there's a freaking battle going on in steerage.
Time to don on the armor. Do my paladin duty.
You said duty.
Duty, yeah. Feels like duty right now.
I'm gonna pull up the covers and pretend like I didn't hear shit. Because I didn't. And be like,
I'm actually assuming that this is the way that the cabins are split up.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
it seems to be logical.
Yeah.
So
So assuming I wake you up and say,
I'm gonna
hey,
assume that I'm under
What's going
Stage's
on?
bed, and
Things?
so I'm gonna take my feet and do that
What's
on the
going
bottom
on?
of her mattress.
There's
They're next to each other.
there's some sort of rustling.
No.
They are.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Rustling.
Oh, I
And
thought like
fun.
this was one
Yeah,
car, and then
chaotic
they're just
rustling.
over on
Chaotic, yeah,
top.
chaotic rustling.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna just roll over and jump on top of her bed. Phaedra, I'm hearing battling going on. You want to light some stuff on fire?
Is she little enough that I can just like whip her around the room?
Yeah, she's little enough.
Not like hard or anything. Like,
Phaedra, come on, we can light stuff on fire though.
Oh,
Fire.
Alright, so I assume that we've pretty much geared up and are ready to go out there.
Yep.
Probably knocking on the door.
Lynn,
I'll
I
go.
do have to say this just because I figure that this is something that you would do as a character. You actually, as a sorcerer, don't need to be dressed to do anything. So, like, I could totally see you just, like, walking out and, like, whatever you were sleeping in.
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah, pretty much my pajamas, like whatever. I'm wearing footy pajamas. They are blue, but no one knows.
With polka dots?
No polka dots. They
But-
they have a really awesome hood on them.
I mean, just letting you know that, like, literally you don't need any special gear to do whatever you do.
Oh yeah. No, and I was going to buy armor, and then I was like, fuck it, no.
No, you should not wear armor.
So,
I was gonna buy like a leather shirt, and I was like, no, why?
No need.
Why bother?
So you guys get into. Jesus. So you guys get into the steerage car. You guys are fully geared up. You see Phaedra walk in like footy pajamas and like going like, like she looks like she could possibly be the Walking Dead herself.
I always look fabulous.
I mean, she looks fabulous, but she looks like, you know, she's not happy that she got
Groggy, fabulous.
So these two walk up, and you guys enter the steerage car, and there are people basically huddled against the corners on the one side, and you see the shifter and the Inquisitor like engaged in a fight with a fairly like unkempt looking gnoll who's in full battle mode, and they like the gnoll is obviously losing, and the gnome the gnome that has the notebook is like standing back casting spells, and it looks like it's pretty much under control.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to bed.
All right, that sounds good.
I think we should probably wait and make sure it all works out fine.
So, yeah.
As you guys are watching the escalating fight,
I'm going to detect evil because I'm not necessarily sure.
Yeah.
I can assume who the bad guys are and the good
But-
guys are.
you detect evil and you don't get anything.
Okay.
You get
It's
some
just a fight.
residual evil from some of the people, but the like Knoll, you get a residual like evil,
Right.
but nothing
Just,
like.
just,
He's
just
not, like-
assuming, just in case it's like,
he's
yeah.
not like killing babies on a regular basis. Like he's,
Right.
it's
Just
more like
occasionally.
he's probably a criminal.
Yeah. But just making sure that, you know,
And,
we
like,
don't end up
the-
helping the
the-
bad guys.
Yeah.
Right.
The other two don't.
Yeah, the other 3 people who are
Yeah.
involved in this fight
Yeah.
aren't emanating anything. So you guys basically just watch this for a couple rounds, and you guys basically got there at the very end of the fight. Like it only takes 6 rounds for this to all go down,
Okay.
and they basically easily subdue the Knoll and they handcuff them, and
Sit there with popcorn.
the orc, after he's done, he looks around the car and he like flashes his badge to everybody and says we got this, and he just looks at you and says,
I just heard a ruckus.
and he puts his badge away and he continues like handcuffing the suspect and walks him forward past you guys, and like
I step away from her, like
Stare-
I don't know
and
her.
he stares down at you and he goes like, I knew I'd see you again.
We're on the same train, dude.
It's not that big of a trade.
I think he likes you.
Sure.
I still have some gold left over if you want that beer.
I'll have some questions for you later.
Over coffee?
No. And he walks past you, and the other 2 walk past you, and they go,
I kind of, I've slipped away
I
to
think
like
he
a
likes
different
you.
corner. Like I'm nowhere near them. Well, at least like 5 feet away from them. Like I'm not part
Are
of that
you
group.
huddling in the corner? Like,
No,
all
I'm
the
just
rest of the scared
quietly
masses?
kind of standing
It's
there,
pretty-
like watching out of the corner of my eye. Like I don't know those people. I have no idea.
I think he likes you.
Once he's gone, I'll go back.
So so after
In a third
that
grade boy kind of
rousing
way.
fight,
Yeah.
after,
So I'm hoping, anyway.
after that rousing fight, it's another 12 hours to your destination in Sharn, and day winds on. You guys eat food, whatnot, and
Yay. It's a thing we like
We
doing.
do some stuff.
do some stuff and exit the train. And it looks like we should probably end it roughly there.
Yep.
So next time we meet, you guys will be in Sharn and meeting with the treasure hunting group that will send you on your way to more destiny.
Yay.
Awesome.
You know, destiny.
Destiny.
I don't suppose we level.
No, you have to get into a fight to level.
Oh.
So
Let's go
you
punch
guys will be
someone.
How
fighting
many
soon. So
Unfortunately, we didn't level, but we have to say bye anyway.
Bye.
See you in 2 weeks on a
7:30
Tuesday, 7:30
Central.
Central.